Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Okay, welcome to the second channel, Up and Adam 2, where we give you the extra coverage. And this time we're back to talk about the Grizzlies because there's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation going on that Todd and Julie were planning on getting a divorce from behind bars, right? How would people know this? I'm not quite sure. It seems like it's just one rumor mill after another with them. And right now, I don't even think they're focused on a divorce. I think that they're focused on appealing their sentences. And based off of what their attorney said, there's something that's going to be going into effect in November that might actually help them appeal their sentences. And their sentences have already been peeled back, I think, by a year each. So they're just chipping away over here, chipping away, even though 12 years and 7 years is still a very long time. But we're going to get into that. And then also the tumultuous situation between Lindsay and Savannah. Before we jump in, go ahead, do all the YouTube things, and let's get right to it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Hey guys, I hope you like the new intro. Jason worked really hard on that. So let's get into the Grizzlies of it all because there is a lot to break down here. RadarOnline.com was the first who came out with this, but apparently everyone is running with this rumor mill that Todd and Julie are getting ready to gear up for a divorce battle. However, according to RadarOnline.com and the couple's attorney, apparently their marriage is more solid than ever, even though they are distanced by both being behind bars. The Grizzly Knows Best couple, they're serving time in separate prisons, and this is after they're being convicted of fraud. And Radar Online was told that the rumors that Julie is done with Todd in their marriage are false and couldn't be further from the truth. It was actually their attorney, Jay Sargent, who said, "I can assure you that in no way are Todd and Julie moving toward divorce. In fact, I can confirm that Julie is more in love with Todd today than ever." I mean, that's a great statement. I wouldn't have thought that they would be getting a divorce anyway. What's the point of getting a divorce behind bars? Unless you're just bored, what else do you have going on? But I didn't see a divorce coming. I feel like if anything right now, they're trying to maintain and stay a tight family unit. And I think that they're just all of their focus is figuring out what's going on with the minor children who Savannah is now raising, and also what's going on with their appeal situation and how are their kids going to financially be able to take care of themselves while they are away behind bars, which we do know that Savannah, I believe she landed herself a TV show following all of this. I think that they've already been filming for this TV show, which it will be a pilot. It's not something that's greenlit yet, but since they have the Grizzly name, I'm willing to bet that somebody will pick up on this fast. Referencing all that Todd and Julie have overcome as a couple, he explained, "Tragedy and pain, suffering and hardship have a way of binding people together in ways that triumph and victory are unable to achieve. There is something about experiencing painful and difficult times together that just has a way of forging a bond that is unbreakable." Their lawyers, this part to me was interesting. Their lawyer also revealed one of Julie's biggest concerns in prison is her husband's welfare. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine if you guys haven't seen Grizzly Knows Best, it always kind of came off like Julie was the stronger one. And if I had to guess, I would guess that both prison systems, female and male, they would both be hard to navigate. I don't think that one's easier than the other. But I feel like Julie has a little bit more in her to kind of get through it. And she has a lot less of a sentence. She's in for 7 years. 7 years is a long ass time. It's almost a decade. But he has a little over a decade, which is 12 years, which will eventually, I'm sure, come down to probably 8 or 9 years. And hers will probably be anywhere from 4 to 5 years, if I had to guess based off of what their attorney is saying at the moment. But wait. Julie desperately misses Todd. She makes statements like she wishes that she could just be there to make sure he is eating, or wishes she could just check in on him and make sure he is okay. In the same regard, Todd is madly in love with Julie. His first questions on each call are all about her and her well-being. Divorce rumors swirled after the outlet reported that Julie was done with Todd and their 27-year marriage. But a source told the National Enquirer that Julie is in a stronger position on the inside of prison than outside, and her mind's made up. She's through with him. National Enquirer, it sounds like you guys got this one wrong. It was also reported that Julie hired legal counsel to draw up divorce papers, another accusation that Radar was told was incorrect, and that was by their daughter, Savannah Grizzly, who recently addressed those allegations. No, my mother has not hired counsel. If she did, she would have gone through me. So that whole story is a lie. It's just unfortunate that we live in a world that wants to tear families apart and wants to spew hate and lies. And it's just absolutely insane. I also know that, speaking of Savannah, you guys remember her ex-fiance, Nick, just recently passed away on September 23rd after his motorcycle crashed into a vehicle in Nashville. And Todd and Julie did break their silence about his tragic passing, with their attorney telling RadarOnline.com that they are absolutely heartbroken. Nick was a treasured friend of the entire, almost like a member of the family, adored and loved and completely, you know, just welcomed by both Todd and Julie, and of course, Savannah. They will miss him forever because he was irreplaceable. Her sister had something to say about this too. And this part, these, like, you guys know that sibling rivalry, it happens and things happen, grief happens, and sometimes families get torn apart. But Lindsay Chrisley revealed that she didn't post a tribute for Savannah's ex-fiance due to all of the drama with her sister Savannah. Actually, her words were, "Based off of the events that have taken place with myself and my sister, it would feel insincere. And I don't think that we should be living for what we're posting on social media. We should be living for what we're doing on our lives personally, outside of what the public knows." She did receive horrific comments on Instagram, and Lindsay explained that she was trying to be respectful of Nick's family and his. This was after his sister spoke out about her distaste for him being remembered because of his relationship with Savannah. "I had just made a decision that I wasn't going to say anything publicly about it at all because I felt like it was based off of what the sister said, because she didn't want any association to be tied back to the family, and they're grieving people." I mean, that makes sense. But also, then I think if you're not going to make a statement, then just don't make a statement at all, as opposed to making a statement saying why you're not making a statement, because then it just kind of makes it seem like a ridiculous statement. But that's just me. Hold on. It keeps going. Thank you to page 6. Despite her rift with her sister Savannah, Lindsay said her half-sister didn't intend to be linked to Nick passing in the media. She is also grieving, whether they were together now or they weren't. Okay. Well, I want to hear what you guys think, especially with the sister feuds of it all, because Savannah and Lindsay, I think if they got back together, and I know that they live in separate places and she has her own life, but she also has a lot of hurt based off of what she claimed before with the government, what happened between her and Todd, and this threatening her with this video. And then Savannah over here is pretty certain that Lindsay had something to do with putting her parents behind bars. Well, Lindsay also said, "I think it's a shame that Savannah's treating it as if I didn't lose someone too. Just because Julie is not my biological mom, that is my biological dad. And I still, I love my family. I'm also suffering loss. It's not just Savannah Chrisley." It's like a battle of the egos over here. But to sum it up, we don't know what's going to happen with them. And I'm sure, if anything, it will probably be talked about in the new show, because they are going to be grasping for straws now that they've lost two key figures, two key players, who the spirit of Todd and Julie will very much so be alive on the new show, if I had to guess. But I would also be guessing that the drama between Lindsay and Savannah will be very much so alive on the new show. And I want to see how they address this. And also, if they're going to record the conversations, like if they'll be allowed to film when it's like, you're getting a call from an inmate at the, and then it's Todd over the phone or Julie over the phone. Just wondering. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.